Pam and Buck Lyle are talking about why they moved to their neighborhood, why they've stayed, and what makes it so great. They say 12th Street is the best.
20 years ago, when looking for a neighborhood to retire in, after both living in Hutchinson since the 60s and 70s, we were looking for something convenient, safe, friendly, pretty, and affordable. Midtown Brick Lovers, 12th Street, that was it.
Beauty. Yep, she's a beauty, as so many of the houses on this grand old street are, and there's lots of pride here. The pride comes from these things: getting outside, setting examples, helping each other, looking out for each other, and getting to know each other.
Hutchinson is known for its trees, and we are blessed. We admire them throughout every season. We actually don't have but one small tree in our yard, but the street has many. One of the great things about being in our neighborhood is when the leaves fall, my neighbor thinks they're his leaves, so he comes over and rakes. We are in the process of working with the city of Hutchinson, Hutch Rec, and a consultant and a group of residents living between 11th and 17th Street to name our neighborhood. Trees definitely will be a part of that.
Convenience. It's one of the things we moved to that neighborhood for. And we walk everywhere. We wanted to be healthy and independent as we age. Our neighborhood allows this. This is the direction to the north. It takes us to the dollar store, the cleaners, hardware, pharmacy, Dillon's, and a little further on to our bank. Here we go to the clinic, the library, food places, volunteering at the food bank, Salvation Army, United Way, all the way by foot. Lots of time we head on down to the farmer's market.
Okay, let's go east. We're headed to the YMCA or JUCO. After walking or by bike, we go there to exercise or to regular classes. Twelfth and Elm is where our church is. How great is that? We can hear the bells ring on a regular basis from our home, and it's just a few blocks to walk. Pam just celebrated 52 years of attendance at the same church. What a joy and convenience. On Sundays, you see many in our neighborhood headed off to their own congregations.
Yep, we love our schools, and we sat on lots of benches as we had 4 grandkids go to Graber and right on into Hutch High. All active students and great athletes. It's an easy walk. We also love our JUCO, and we watched our granddaughter play volleyball there, and again, attend many football and basketball games at the Hutch JUCO.
This is a great asset to our community, and I've worked tournaments there since the 1970s, and we're all looking forward to the renovation that's coming. Okay, let's go a few blocks north. Don't worry about us trying to find a parking spot at the state fair. Pam volunteers there every year, and we attend a few times, always walking from our neighborhood. We walk to our corner and cheat a little bit and watch the fireworks there on the 4th of July. It's very convenient.
Okay, we've talked about the beauty and the convenience. Let's talk about the fun. Now that's Buck and I out on 12th Street. It is fun, people and safety. We do a lot of cool things in our neighborhood, and it's definitely because of the people. You just have to get out and be outside. You get to know your neighbors, you set examples, you smile, and you be kind, and you just have fun.
A block party is a perfect example of fun. The city is very cooperative at blocking the streets. It's easy to have simple games, food, and get to know your neighbors.
My front yard library. It's my pride and joy. It sits proudly in the corner of my yard, and Buck spent many hours building it personally just for me. I love it.
We have 21 kids in our neighborhood. And we love all of them. Our yard is their yard, our sidewalk is their sidewalk. I built the outdoor library and we supply books for all to have. The clinic workers walk by and grab some. Ferris and HMS 7 kids grab them and our neighborhood kids use them. It works great.
Green space. You find that the kids find green space wherever they can. Our yard is their yard. There are no boundaries and there are no fences in our neighborhood. We have amazing neighbors who are also in our neighborhood. They work hard to improve their properties. They're young, and when we're traveling, they're the first people that we tell that we're traveling. They have keys to our homes, and they watch after us. We even share our sprinkling systems with their flower beds. The neighbors to the other side, we've got to watch this young man grow up from birth. They're great. We share tomatoes every year with them and in their garden, and he's the one that insists that the leaves that fall off his trees are his leaves, so he rakes our yard. Their smiles are always on their front porches, and they're always waiting to greet us and check on us. It's just safe and secure.
The Shacklefords live on the corner, and they've lived there for about the longest. After we all walked down to watch the July 4th parade at the corner of 12th and Main, we walked back for the annual barbecue at Shackleford's. They planned the block parties, and when they were putting in their own sprinkling system, they just did their neighbor's yard also. That's just the way they are.
This is our house at Christmas. Traditions. There's many in our neighborhood, always welcoming new neighbors with food in exchange of names. Buck's Judge Fudge is handed out to every year to every neighbor, and they expect it with many exchanges of treats, including children pulling a wagon with hot cider to be passed out to all. We're family with smiles and helping hands.